The Red Sox walk off into the playoffs. A walk-off triple as the Red Sox come back from a 3-0 deficit. Ceddanne Rafaela, his third walk-off hit of the year. Romy Gonzalez comes in to score, and he can run straight into October. The Red Sox headed for the playoffs for the first time since 2021 and just the second time in the last 7 years. The Greens have magic in them. 6 wins in green this year. All 6 have come in the walk-off, none bigger than the one tonight in game 160. Hello, everyone, and welcome. It is WB Mason Extra Innings Live. Tom Caron, Hall of Famer, Jim Rice, Will Middlebrooks. It's been a while since we've got to say that.
Well, it feels good, doesn't it?
It does feel good.
You know, we should have called Eck. Eck, give us your favorite word. It's time to party.
It is time to party, and the party's going on right behind us. This is the scene in the Red Sox clubhouse. Bring out the champagne.
Get the Corbell, Tommy. Let's go.
The plastic is up. The Gatorade showers are nothing like what's about to happen in that clubhouse. That doesn't sting. The champagne stings, and we're going to take you in that clubhouse for all the celebration. Alex Cora out there in the middle of it, soaking up. Ramon Vasquez, his trusted lieutenant all these years. They are soaking up the moment with their October baseball T-shirts. This is as good as it gets, Jim, because this has been an up-and-down season, and they finish having won 5 of the last 7 games to roll into the playoffs.
You know, you think about the up-and-down season, you think about personnel as far as going to opposing teams. You thought, or you were thinking at the time, that was going to overcome the Red Sox as far as the Yankees, Detroit, Baltimore, whatever. But they held their own ground. They did. You had a bunch of young kids, I guess, scrapping. And that's what it was all about. You got a chance to play big league baseball, just go out there and have fun, and that's what they did.
Well, and you think about the offseason, right? You're thinking about Garrett Crochet, Alex Bregman, Aroldis Chapman, all these guys that have made such a big impact. This is exactly what you envision. Putting on shirts to celebrate going to October before the season's over. For the last day, they have 2 more. They can reset everything now and get where they want to go. Still lots to play out to figure out who they're going to play, but this is what you envision when they put this team together.
But they're there.
But they're there.
That's the thing.
That's all that matters.
That's all talk for the next 48 hours. Tonight, it's about the party as the celebration was on, continues on the field behind us. The lights still strobing. This is the picture in front of the green monster, the big jumbo board just saying postseason bound. We're seeing highlights from the locker room. They're in a clubhouse right now. Craig Breslow in the middle of things. The champagne pouring as we speak. Everybody's coming out to join the party.
Hey, we got to get a T-shirt, right? But this is just how they won this game today was just perfectly of what they were this season. Dealing with adversity, losing players, having these spots where guys have to come through, getting out of a base-and-loaded jam there in the first. Duran making a great play on the wall. Chapman giving up a leadoff double, going on to get those guys out and not give up a run, and then just walking off. Once again, in these City Connect, Fenway Greens, and Ceddanne Rafaela, just loves the clutch moment, doesn't he?
Well, no doubt about that. Let's get more celebration. You don't want to see us. You want to see that. I don't care if they show us again. We want to see the party. Let's take it inside where the celebration is going on. We've got champagne flowing. We've got hugs all around the clubhouse and out on the field. When you celebrate at home, it's a little different because you'll be inside, you'll be outside, and this is the scene inside. Get on those goggles. You got to protect those eyes. There's Chairman Tom Warner in the middle of it. Sam Kennedy, President and CEO, with the hugs. See Eddie Romero Jr., one of the assistant general managers. And right there is the player scrum. Ceddanne Rafaela, the walk-off, the clutch gene, sending them into the postseason tonight. No big surprise there. And they did it after trailing this team 3-0, which is really impressive because this Tigers team was fighting for their life.
And they're still fighting. You know, and the thing about it, it's like, what we did, we went out and we scored a couple of runs. And the Red Sox, they were down a little bit. They didn't have anything going. And all of a sudden, you look behind you, and they're knocking on the door.
3 walk-off hits for Rafaela, tied for the Major League lead. And this is just the best feeling in the world. This is the 29th Champagne Celebration postgame show I have been part of on NESN.
Yeah, the carpet will never be the same.
Yeah, well, they'll rip that up and get another one. There's no doubt about that.
I still remember ours. It just like that smell of Fireball and champagne is just ingrained in my soul. But this is what it's about. Getting the champagne in the eyes. Nothing burned better than getting champagne in the eyes.
There's no doubt about that, unless you're trying to be a reporter and get more interviews. And Jemai Webster is going to be down in the middle of that. Alana Rizzo, part of our coverage here tonight as well. The fun thing about doing it at home is you've got family gathering on the field, players kind of coming in and out, but right now they are all together as a group in that home clubhouse. Started to say before, I've done 29 of these now, including this one, and it just goes to show you how we used to take them for granted. You really did. 2003, 2004, this team was going to the playoffs just about every year. We now know over the last decade that this does not happen every day. In fact, it's the first time under this playoff format that the Red Sox have qualified for the playoffs. There's Nathaniel Lowe. He had a big hit tonight. Well, it was a sacrifice fly, actually, but it got that second run in, cut it to 1 run. He's a guy who won it all just 2 years ago. He knows what this is all about.
No doubt about it. And he just missed a game-tying home run to left field. It was 5 inches from going out of the ballpark. Sadon also missed a big homer by inches to left field. So many guys coming through. So many guys you signed in the offseason. Obviously, Lowe comes over after he got released from the Washington Nationals. He comes over, and he's been a big part of this as well.
The difference I saw tonight was that they finally waited to the 7th, 8th inning, started scoring runs instead of the first 2. Because the first 2 or first 3, they seem like they score runs, and after that, they do not score any more runs. But they finally started scoring runs 7, 8, and 9. That's good.
Jarren Duran down in the middle of that.
Yeah.
Jarren Duran's going to go. I get the feeling Jarren Duran is going to go like full Mike Napoli, full Brad Marchand, just a guy who might not wear a shirt.
Brother, if I had that body, I'd do these shows without a shirt.
Exactly right. With that body, you'd be doing it for a bodybuilding show right now. Alana Rizzo, you can see down in the middle of it. Jemai Webster out on the field before they went into the clubhouse spoke to Jarren Duran.
All right, thank you very much. Well, Jarren, for the first time in your career, you're heading to the playoffs. How do you describe what that feels like?
I mean, it feels pretty good. I'll tell you that right now. I don't really care about my filter, but I love this team, and we've come a long way, and I can't wait to see what we do.
You got these guys going with your big hit there late. What was your approach in that situation, knowing that you guys were clawing back to try and get in this game?
Yeah, I mean, I was just trying to keep it simple, just put a good swing on the ball, and he just gave me a pitch I could do something with. I mean, stealing second, getting to third, and making it easier for me to do a job.
What can you say about this group? The belief that you guys had since spring training, constantly saying that this was a playoff team.
Yeah, I mean, this group, I mean, we have fun, and we don't really care what other people are saying about us. We just keep playing it, we keep doing our thing, and we've proven that all year, and we're just going to keep doing it.
How electric was this crowd tonight to propel you guys towards victory?
It was awesome. I mean, AC talks about all the time about how having Fenway fans is another weapon, so it was super fun.
Jarren, thanks so much. Congratulations to you, man. Let you celebrate with your team.
Thank you.
And we've talked about that, right? They'd lost 10 out of 15 at home before tonight's game. Was it becoming pressure? Instead, tonight it felt like the crowd lifted them. Down 3-0, the crowd was behind them the whole way.
And what I was happy to see was that you're coming off the road and you won.
You said it pregame.
You won.
It's been tough, right? And Casey Mize was unbelievable. He was putting his fastball wherever he wanted, and you couldn't get his pitch count up, and they eventually got him out of there and went to work after that. But, man, that was just an exclamation point on the regular season.
You can see the party going on, and it will continue for quite some time. What you didn't want to have to do is go home and sit around and wait to see if Houston was going to lose that game. You didn't want to leave it in the hands of anybody else. And frankly, the way it worked out, I'm okay that they lost in Toronto yesterday because you'd rather do it at home.
So much better. So much better.
I wouldn't have minded one more day, so it could have been on NESN, because I'll say this right now.
Say it.
Dave O'Brien and Lou Merlone should have been on the call of that championship. They deserve to call this moment, and it's a shame they didn't get to do that.
It is. And, that's unfortunately, with MLB, that's just how it goes. And
you know what?
And it's unfortunate.
Tomorrow belongs to no one. So we took it tonight.
Those decisions are way above our pay grade, by the way. Lucas Giolito's smiling. He just got a day off on Sunday.
I thought he was sweating. He's not sweating?
Oh, he's sweating. Trust me. There's the guy you're going to lean on in Game 1 on Tuesday. There's Garrett Crochet. I remember talking to him a few weeks back, saying this is what you envisioned when you signed with the Red Sox, when you got traded from Chicago and got out of the basement and into what you thought would be the penthouse. And then you signed the extension because you thought things were coming. You thought you'd get to talk to Jemai Webster, who is in the middle of the celebration. Trevor Story spoke with Jemai. Let's hear from him.
All right, thank you very much. Here with Trevor Story, headed back to the postseason for the first time in a long time, man.
Yeah.
How sweet does this feel?
Oh, it's amazing, bro. I'm too worried about figuring out how to do this bottle. It's been 7 years, so.
When you think about the way this season started, you guys talked about being a playoff team. way back in spring training, you felt like you had what you needed in this group. What gave you that belief at that time?
Man, we know the type of team we have. Even though we haven't shown it the last 3 years, we're building to this year. And we feel like we have a window to be really good for a long time. And it starts with this. So it's been great. Yeah, let's go.
Is there a sweeter feeling than the champagne flowing down your head?
No, man. Like I said, I've been waiting a while to do this. It's been a while, but do it with this group means everything to me. So, yeah, let's do it.
Well, congratulations, Trevor. Looking forward to seeing you back in October, man. We get you real quick.
Jemai got to get some goggles, man.
See, all that poncho, and he goes right in the face.
Wait a minute.
Right in the
That
face.
wasn't no poncho. That was plastic. No poncho.
Might have pulled that off the wall in front of one of the lockers.
Jemai, you're going to see his eyes are going to be all red
it's gonna
tomorrow.
be, yeah. Jemai doing yeoman's work in there. Alana Rizzo in there as well. You can see out behind us, there are still plenty of people hanging around. The families coming out of the field, and that's what will often happen. The families can't go in the clubhouse, obviously, but some of this will eventually come back out organically. I said it the other day, 2003, Kevin Millar and the gang walked over in their spikes to the baseball the baseball tavern, and they started pouring drinks for everybody in full uniform. And we were all waiting on a bus to go to Tampa Bay to finish the season. We just sat around for like 3 hours. That was 2003, the Cowboy up season. Tonight has been, and walking off. I'd have to think through. I can't remember. The only one I can remember the walk-off was Mark Teixeira's walk-off grand slam against the Red Sox when they celebrated in 2016. It's a lot better when you're the team walking off.
No doubt about that. And it's like I said, the guys played hard. A lot of fans probably say, hey, in the background, well, they got a chance. That's all you heard. They got a chance. And then you think about it, they didn't have the big-name stars like other teams. And sort of was counted off a little bit because you saw some of that attendance that we had here that didn't really come to the ballpark. But these guys was destined for one thing: turn the table.
Well, and just how important is it for this young group?
Yeah.
To not only play these big important games down the stretch and figure out what it feels like and what it takes and what those nerves and emotions feel like at this time of the year, but now get a chance to take that young group into the postseason. Now they're going to expect that every year the rest of their career.
Huge. No matter what happens, it's a huge step forward for a young team. And, I was talking to someone from another team a few weeks back, and they said, I'll tell you what, we were talking about what other teams think of the Red Sox. He goes, we kind of feel they're built for the postseason. Because this was a few weeks ago. I'm not sure they're going to get to the postseason, but they're kind of built like a team that can win in the postseason because you have the pitchers at the top. You have Chapman. You have some guys you can hit and the clutch guys.
But the young guys probably were saying that, hey, when I walk out on the field, this is the way it should be. This is what I expected. The fans expect us to win, so we go out here and win. And now what we're thinking about doing, how does it feel to be in postseason? Mm-hmm. Playing a regular game is okay, but we in postseason.
Hey, by the way, we talked about it in pregame. Is it going to be Hammy? Is it going to be Nate Eaton? Well, Narvaez gets that leadoff knock.
Right.
Here comes Nate Eaton.